Friday night, and down at the Distillery District, the Pepper Rickhouse, looking down on it, it is a nice group of humans down there. Sunshine trying to work its way out, and it's turning into an okay latter part of the day. A little cooler than we would like, but at least it's still dry. MaxTrack Live Doppler will continue to spin it. We will see stuff on it tomorrow. In fact, as we look at your day tomorrow, it's a wet start to your weekend, but it's a nicer finish. Early week, spring is going to surge in. We'll enjoy that part. Oaks and Derby, latter part of the week. At this point, it's looking kind of unsettled and cool. We'll get to all that coming up. So, as we have been talking about the lack of warmth, there is a good side to this in the fact that nationally, there have hardly been any tornadoes. In fact, normally over the last 3 years, 224 was the 3-year average. So far this year, because most of the country has been so cool this April, we've only had 34 tornadoes. That's it. Now we're going to start adding to some as we go through the next few days because it's starting to warm back up again. Keep in mind, this cold has gone all the way to the Gulf Coast, and so there's just been very little warmth to come north. Well, that's beginning to change. You've got tornado watches ongoing in Texas, severe thunderstorm watches as well. That's just the beginning. In fact, as we look at your day tomorrow, the risk for severe storms is beginning to ramp up across Alabama and Georgia through northern Florida, so the tornado numbers should be added to over the coming couple of days, and that's also where the heavy rain's going to be. So if you're looking at the scale above where you see the yellow, that's 2 inches or more of rain. So again, a pretty good swath of that across the deep south. For us, where you see the blue, that's under a ½ inch of rain. Green is over a ½ inch of rain, but we can get a little more specific for you as the rain moves north tomorrow morning across the bluegrass, and it's with us for a good chunk of the day. Rainfall totals by the time we get you into the afternoon are pushing a ½ inch in some places. Danville just under that ½ inch. Versailles about 1/3 of an inch. Same up around Cynthiana. It becomes more sparse for us later in the afternoon into the early evening. Rain will be around to start the morning tomorrow in the lakes. Rainfall will also be heavier in the lakes as well. As we get you into the afternoon hours, you're seeing these numbers approaching 3/4 to almost an inch. Whitley City, Williamsburg, and London, about a ½ inch in Stanford. Across southeastern Kentucky, again, the rain is there to greet the day for most. Rainfall will be heavy as we go through the latter part of the morning into the early afternoon. And you see those totals finally finishing up close to an inch in places like Manchester, and as well as Hindman has about 3/4 of an inch. And finally in eastern Kentucky, the rain comes in middle to latter part of the morning. And then it's with us for a good chunk of the day. Rainfall will be a little bit less than areas to the southeast. And by the time we're done in the afternoon, you're around a ½ inch in most places like the 410s coming out of Stanton. But again, it's not an all-day rain. Latter part of the afternoon, we may begin to see things start to break up. The overall system is passing to our south. What does that do for us? Keeps the severe weather away. It also puts us on the cooler edge of this system. So that heads off to the east. Get rid of it. As we continue into your Sunday, watch the clouds go away. Your Monday is all of that southerly wind out to our west. And what does it do for your temperatures? It kicks them into the 70s. Tonight, mostly cloudy early. The clouds will thicken. The rain chance in the south late. We're in the mid-40s tomorrow. Rain will be arriving. It's a cool day. It doesn't rain every hour, but it's still a pretty damp one. Upper 50s tomorrow afternoon. Your 8-day. Sunday gets better as the day goes on. The beginning of the week is outstanding. Oaks and Derby, there are cool days with rain chances.